I'm going to show you how to set up a waged employee working varied hours. At the employee level, click the Add New Employee button here. I don't want to invite this employee to load himself in on his cell phone. I'm going to click No to that. Because I have his details handy, I'm going to load it in myself. Now I'll click Next at the bottom of that window and I can start putting his details in. Fred Barnes. I must put an email address in and his IRD number. Now I'm putting in a sample number because this is a sample site, but you won't be able to do that on a real site. You'll have to put a correct number in for the bank account and the IRD number. I'm selecting the date that he's starting and the next. The tax code he's declared to me is M, and I've asked him to fill in an IR330 form, which gives me his IRD number and tax code. It's handy to keep these things on file for him. He's also declared that he is contributing to KiwiSaver already, so I'm ticking that on and selecting KiwiSaver. And I've asked him to fill in a KS2 form, which does give me the percentage that he'd like to contribute. So the deduction he wants made is 4%, and I'm going to set up the company deduction of 3%, which is the standard minimum. Now for the leave. I turn on the leave and click on leave to set up the details for it. As he's a varied hours worker, I'll select varied hours. His days paid, I don't know yet, so I'm putting 0. I can fill that in at pay time. He will be always receiving 4 weeks holiday, which is the standard legislation, and the rate rule for this will be average rate plus, which means the system is going to check the last 4 weeks to see what his average rate was. When I click the little round button here, I'll be able to set up his anniversary date, which is going to be obviously a year away. And his sick leave accrual will be yes, because in 6 months' time he will be entitled to sick leave. The anniversary date will be applied when I click this little round button again, and I'm just going to turn on all the other types of leave. The rule for his current rate, I'll need to choose the primary payment on the next screen. When I click Next, I'll be able to set up his payments. Now on the right hand side of the payment window we have an Add Payment button. Click on that and select the rule. He's going to be on an hourly rate, so I select hourly. The frequency is variable. I don't know if he's going to work any particular day or whatever hours it will be. I do want him to record his hours on his cell phone for me, which will make it easier for me with the payroll. So I'm going to say yes to use a template. And the template that we've got for the company is the timesheet one, so I've selected that as well. I don't know what hours he'll be putting in, but I do know that his rate is $17.50. When I click OK, I can now select the primary payment is this rate here, $17.50, and click Finish. Now Fred is set up and he will be in the runner pay area for me when I start to run the next pay.